Don't your fingers already feel looser?
They do feel
right?
looser. Yeah, my fingers feel whorish.
So the hardest to stretch finger is unfortunately the middle finger. So
Interesting.
You'll see if you're like at the like stadium before a competition, you're going to see a lot of folks just kind of walking around like this.
Hey, I'm in the studio today for the K Who Are You interview. And hey, who are you? Well, I can tell you that much, at least for your name. And that's Collin Sherman, who is the World Champion of Charades. So happy to have you in the studio right now, Collin. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Wow. Okay, world champ.
Yes.
Not a lot of people get to walk around the world saying they're a world champ.
No, it's me and two others. So it's
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Only two.
Only two. So the World Championship for Charades has only been around for about 20 years.
20 years, and there's only 3 champs?
There's only 3 champs. The other 2 champions are like old enough that like they are no longer with us. So
they're
like,
old enough to be dead.
They're so yeah, they are old enough to be dead.
I'm sorry for
I mean,
your loss.
I don't really know.
Well, I guess their loss is your win.
That's right.
Okay. So so this feels like it's pretty competitive then, because you seem to be happy they're dead.
I wouldn't say that I'm happy that they're dead so much as I'm happy that their careers are dead.
Okay, fair.
Like,
okay, you know what? In that case, I feel the same way about a couple people who use this station as well. Mm-hmm. And is it charade or charades?
It is charades. So
charades.
Because
there are multiple.
Yes. So charades is a game, a sport, some might say, in which you are given a word and or phrase, and you are tasked with presenting that word and or phrase to a group of people without using your voice in any way. You've just got to use motions. You get just these mitts right here. That's all you get to use.
What got you into charades in the first place?
For me, it would be growing up in a house of like 5 siblings.
Oh, wow.
Right? And like we're all similarly...
Were there parents there too, or was it just 5 siblings, like a boxcar children scenario?
No, they were there. They were there, but they were very occupied in their work. They're very career-driven people, as am I guess, but in like a different way. Sure. They were more seated at a computer, like the dad from Coraline.
You're even doing it right now.
Listeners, you can't stop myself.
You're amazing. Yeah. I can see why you're a world champ. Listeners, you can't see it, but as Collin here was saying, typing on the computer, he typed on a computer, and I thought it was there, man. I saw it. So you were one of 5 siblings.
5 siblings, 2 parents, very busy.
Wow.
And the thing is, when you're just a group of children, a bunch of shrieking voices isn't actually going to get attention directed towards you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I needed another means of communication with the other people in the house.
Wow.
And so I resorted to not sign language, but my own, communication with my hands.
So do you think that you have to be a good reader of body language to be a good presenter of body language?
Yeah, because like if you were to think about like how would I most effectively communicate this to another person, I think part of that is understanding how would a stranger communicate this with me.
So let's say I'm at the Bees. I'm with my boys at the Bees, sipping down some margs. I see a gal. She sees me. I want to show her 3 things: cool, confident, classy.
Oh, okay. Cool, confident, classy.
What would that look like? And I'll describe it for the listeners at home.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. You want me to? Okay.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it greatly because I think I need to steal that.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say, kind of like a lean back, just like a.
So Collin's leaning back in the chair. He's kind of fondling something here, or
this is your drink.
Oh, that's my drink.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So usually
I see. Mark. Okay.
It's a mark. Oh,
sorry.
Wow. You are so good at this that you changed glassware, and I saw it. Because the big one, they do have the big chalice one, but
and that's
usually you have to have 2. That's what you were going for. Okay, cool.
But Mark, now I know what you're talking about. The like tessellated glass with the rim. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
dude. I can like literally see the tahine and sugar salt rim that we have on the top of that. That's wild. So you're lean back.
Yeah, like I think like
swirling.
Really just kind of leaning back. The more obtuse the thigh to back angle is.
Thigh to back angle. I'm writing this down.
Thigh to back angle. The more obtuse, the cooler you will come across.
More obtuse, the thigh back angle, the cooler you are. How does this affect your love life?
It's a good and a bad in the sense of like on one end, like, yes, like you're better with your hands, fingers, the more dexterity, like all that stuff. But on the other hand, like I'm a bit silent during interactions. Like I'm usually just kind of going like this, just 2 thumbs up the whole time.
How do you let them know when it's over? For you.
In that particular situation.
Wow. Okay, so as soon as you
Like
orgasm, you start clapping.
Immediately.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I am so curious to find out more about the World Champs. I want to hear about that experience. But we do have to cut to a commercial break real quick. If you don't mind, you're going to stick around?
No problem here.
We got Collin Sherman, World Champion Charadist, in the studio with us. All right, take it back in just a little bit here. Cool. Wow, dude. It's rare to have like an athlete.
Thank you. I mean, you're a very engaging interviewer as well. You're pretty good at the opposite of charades.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Maybe this is ignorant.
Yeah.
What's the difference between mime and charades?
Yeah. So miming is more French.
Oh, mais oui. And then the costumes, I suppose.
Oh yeah. Yes. So the striped shirts, the makeup, the beret, the ascot.
You know, they also the mimes tend to put up a lot of walls. Whereas what you do seems to be more open. You're inviting people into what you're doing, where mimes are kind of like, nah, in here, I'm going to pull this rope, but it's heavy.
Yeah, and I would say miming is like also much more selfish, you know, just in the sense that like charades, you're like acting things out for the purpose of someone else guessing it. You know, like you're trying to communicate so they can communicate
including
it.
them.
Right. They're a part of it too.
And mimes are just over here like,
look at me, I'm in a box. Right.
That was a baguette.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're coming back. K-Hoo Radio 87.9. You just heard that ad from Joe's Auto Body Experience. That's right. It's holistic car repair. We'll use Reiki on your brakies. I'm in the studio with Collin Sherman, a charadist, not only that, a world champion of charades. We were just before the break asking a bit more about these world championship tournaments. Do you have like a specific like warm-up or like hand exercise you do to like, I don't want to give all your trade secrets away, but I would love to learn some more inside tips.
Yeah, so I think the main one, we do a bit of a worm, right? That helps. Really.
Okay, so audiences at home, you interlock your fingers and just do a kind of a wave.
Yes. Don't your fingers already feel looser?
They do feel looser.
Yeah.
My fingers feel whorish.
So the hardest to stretch finger is unfortunately the middle finger. So
interesting.
You'll see if you're like at the like stadium before a competition, you're going to see a lot of folks just kind of walking around like this.
I see why we need. Okay, yeah. So we're getting the double bird, as some would call it, but you're not just staying there. I think the staunchness of a middle finger is like this.
Like that's aggressive. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that at you.
Oh no,
I did the listeners. But moving it is like that. So you have to flex them.
Right.
A bit.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you mean it a little bit though? If you look at the competition.
Yeah, a little bit. And I think there's a bit of like a knowing stare that we kind of give each other. Like, okay, so this isn't just a stretch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, fuck yourself. I mumbled it. Okay, Collin, walk us through this. You won the World Championships. What was it like? What was the lead up to the moment? What was paint the picture for us, if you wouldn't mind.
So I'm standing there before 3 judges, and the like round or the match like mediator comes up with their index card, and I read bubblegum tape.
Bubblegum tape.
Yeah. So like not even bubblegum. I'm screwed. I'm gonna I have to not only communicate bubblegum, but like a very specific type. I'm looking over to the left of me where it's the right of me where another round is happening. Like so.
Well, these are happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
Wild.
And I see Benny Graves clearly miming out 2 birds, 1 stone. Like, and that's
how did Benny Graves get 2 birds, 1 stone, and you got
bubblegum tape?
That's crazy.
So I'm like,
did that fuel you a bit though? Where you're like, you know what, he got an easy one. I'm gonna do this anyway.
Right.
Would you mind showing us? I mean, how did you break that down?
So I started off like kind of painting a broader picture. So I started off with 3 words, a classic opening move, and I chew.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then blow the bubble.
So it's got to be bubble gum.
Right
there.
So now we're 2 words
chewing,
down.
You just chew and blew, and I knew bubble gum.
Exactly.
Wild.
So we're 2 words down, and like at least we're in the category of bubble gum.
Yeah.
And given the fact that the bell had not rung yet, the judges now know that like the clue has not been complete. There is more to this.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I do two things. One, I do the open casing.
Sure.
And I try to mime out, open the case, peel off the tape.
Peel off the tape. Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if that would suffice. So then I kind of like backpedaled a bit to like office tape. Right. And so I
Sure.
rip.
Wow. I just saw it right there too.
And then I just kind of mimed. Oh, I mimed. That's what it was. I mimed like making a loop. Right. Because that's like a classic thing that we do with tape. I was like, okay, you've learned bubblegum. I just need to get tape communicated to you.
Yeah.
So I focused on tape for my like closing move.
And then, so like the bell dings, points given.
Because they
You
hadn't
look
guessed
over-
two birds, one stone yet. Like, that's the thing. Like,
So Benny Graves just fails in the last moment.
right.
You succeed in your final moment, and now you're crowned world champ.
Exactly.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Before we let you go, we do have the Kehu questionnaire.
Okay.
So just a couple of random questions I'm going to throw at you. Just some fun stuff for you to just kind of chew on, shoot from the hip. These are sent in from all of our fans,
Okay.
Or our fan. One of them, this one guy just keeps sending stuff like every day. It's like, dude, what are you doing with your life?
I mean, I guess without him, you wouldn't have a questionnaire.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for sending all your questions in. Keep doing it. But since you are the world champion of charades, would you be willing to answer the questions in the style of charades?
I
will try to interpret and tell the listeners at home what it is you're answering with.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you can tell me if I was right or not.
Got
okay,
it.
cool. All right, cool. First up, if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? Okay, one. That's one single tree. That's a branch, perhaps. Oh, it's a one word. Oh, that's charades. I forgot about charades. Okay, cool. So it's one word, tree. So, and stack. And, okay, we're seeing some pancakes, some flapjacks, right? Okay. Maple? A maple tree. Oh my God, you are amazing at that. That's crazy. Okay, so you'd be a maple tree.
That's right.
And then if you were that tree, you could be planted anywhere in the world. Where would you want to be planted? Oh, he's got it. I see it. One word. Oh, and we're drawing. And there's a pen. Pencil. Oh, and marker. Highlighter. Oh, pen. Back in time. Chisel. A quill. Oh, you meant back to Oh, yeah. We're sharpening a pencil. A pencil. Okay, cool. So you would be planted in Pennsylvania? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a fun little game we like to play. Some people have different names for it, but since we're on the air and it's a family show in some ways, we're going to call it Mary Smash Pass.
Oh, okay.
So Mary Smash Pass, and please answer this in charades.
Okay.
Mary Smash Pass, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, or an actual duck? That's Mary. We get the box is open. Okay, cool. Okay, you're gonna marry around the duck of wait, you're clapping the here duck. You're gonna marry the regular duck, the actual duck. Okay, you'll marry the actual duck. That's my answer too.
Yeah,
yeah.
totally,
Because
yeah.
can you imagine you're married to a duck? It's a Sunday afternoon. You're reading your book in your chair. You look
just going
over.
to, like, yeah.
There's a little duck with little glasses on reading their book, and you look at them and you
Right.
go, "I'm so glad I married you." And the duck just kind of like shakes.
Yeah.
So what are the other ones then? Okay, you're passing. That's like murdering, right? Who you tossing out? No pants. That's Donald. They actually both don't wear pants if you think about it. Me, bald. Me, what? White? Oh, I'm white, and so's Donald Duck. Okay, so you're killing the white duck. Okay, and then you're obviously smashing Daffy
Duck.
We have a world-class talent here. Collin Sherman, thank you so much for being in the studio today.
you for having me.
Congratulations on your world championship.
Thank
Okay, Kehu heads, it's such a great honor to have you listening in. But don't turn that dial because we have a solid rock block coming up. Keep it locked in. Kehu 87.9.